Hey guys, this is your boy Malik on Fleet 3.0. We're on Madden 19. I did a fantasy draft and I skipped a year so I can move out I got relocated and now we're the London Black Knights. So we're about to get it started in the first season as the Black Knights against the Rams.
Okay. Fucking do big day sumo. Pull it on like Uno. Like Uno. You back Uno. You and no cat, you go. Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the London Black Knights and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, let's get this started.
Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the London Black Knights and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is,
this is a new team, guys, so don't
out the 37-yard
get
line.
on me, all right?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is
Let's go.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always get real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He finds McKinnon complete. And he'll get up to the 30-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Or they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes the offense now.
The my QB, so
ahead of them. As you get a peek at a man who entered the league in 2012 as a 3rd-round draft pick, Nick Foles.
And sometimes when you watch him play, you see all these flaws that you want to correct. But when it's all said and done, he more than gets the job done. And receivers love the fact he's unafraid to take a shot with the deep ball downfield.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is he's going to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nice gain there. It's going to be taken down just shy of the 20. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Foles. They'll set up the screen.
Come on, that's just, oh my God.
No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals and indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield.
Yeah.
He's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, Martin, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they took field position there?
That should
a
not
nice
have
attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton, 1st and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
This is ridiculous.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking.
No!
Forced out to his left.
No!
And he slides to avoid the hit. The improvisation
my
didn't
defensive
only
tackle was
double,
right
but That's
there.
all he needed. 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down
That's
and avoiding the
stupid.
big hit.
I had him.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
Got it. Let's go, defense.
Intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Behind the line. He wants
He
the football
fumbled.
loose. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, he's gone. Oh,
And they're
never
going to get this
mind.
beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:59 to go in the 1st half.
That's
We
what I'm
remind you
talking
that coming
about.
up
Good.
at the half, we'll hand
Good.
things off to Jonathan
He's got the stuff in
Coachman,
cap.
standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Foles.
Let's go, Brown.
By Antonio Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get enough steam going.
Let's go. Good job. Good job.
All the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
All right. Come on.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
See if I can get this in. I'm going
They
to
come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right
Never
side.
mind, I don't have time.
And he's going to
have
be
time.
up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there as our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. The Bills start the campaign 1-0 with the road victory. Next, we'll stay in the AFC North. We head to Heinz Field to check on the Steelers. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. 27-7, the final score. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. In the game you're watching, it's the former Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles with a strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Myers now to kick it away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you told me.
Let's start this. Never mind.
Like what they did in the first half, that worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
We just
change
started this
things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Foles. And this one
Come on, run, big boy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're going to be set up down around
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get a touchdown and
Very nice
we'll be good.
pickup of
We'll be good.
33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. on the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to the play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Yeah, I messed it up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
No, man, no.
Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Dang it.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the.
I gotta take out Nick Foles. He's too slow. Put in this rookie.
Football back. Come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Wallawali. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. McKinnon.
Yeah, let's go.
Down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
But forget knowing what the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front.
Never mind. Get tackled.
One-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Come on, Rodgers.
They'll try to get the
be a new
offense
starting
going.
QB.
Dodges him at the 50.
Oh my God, I'm gone.
Look
at that. All he did was hang the ball off, and he would have scored a touchdown for us. That's what I'm talking about.
59 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught nothing.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Oh, dang it.
Back now in Los Angeles, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go,
and
defense.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
I clicked the wrong person.
No. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out
defense,
of
don't break. Don't break on me
You have to
down.
run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
From midfield here, Dalton.
Oh, no.
And incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Come on, defense.
Another chance for Dalton.
Down the middle. Saved it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Screen play.
No! Come on.
Touchdown. Jarek McKinnon from 8 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, Rogers, it's time for you to be legendary.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. First throw now for the backup, Rodgers.
Rogers, you're great.
Right side. Whistles now in the timeout. Defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers throwing here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shane Ray.
It don't matter as long as I don't turn the ball.
Of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right.
Oh, that would have been so clean if we can get that in.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As long as nothing bad happens, we're fine. All right.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. And what do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. He'll look to throw.
Let's go. And that's the game, boy.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will have a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
That's what I'm talking about. Defense.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Big Foles, you lost your starting spot. Not gonna lie.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And I want them to throw a Hail Mary. I'm going to be a dirtbag.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And partner, this first week,
That's
this
what I'm
first
talking about.
game that
First
we
week
get to
of the
call
season.
together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to
It
a
was the one
crescendo.
game.
But the best
It was
part
the
for
one
us
game
is
that
that
wins the
crescendo
game.
lasts for a while.
Any defense.
Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to
Well,
the Super Bowl.
Thank you for
I'm really
watching.
excited. I
Malik
can
on
barely
Fleek
sleep
3.0
last night. I can
out.
imagine being a